Hello there, lovely to see you all and welcome to the Irish in the UK. This week we're coming to you from the beautiful Hendon Golf Club in London. We are here with the Galway Association to celebrate their 27th Annual Golf Fundraising Day, all for a wonderful charity called Reachout, who does wonderful work here in London for the Irish community. Now let me take you on a little tour around the course.
And the rain comes lashing, splish splashing down the town in a Galway fashion. The rain comes lashing, splish splashing down the town in a Galway fashion. And we were walking in the rain, and we were dancing in the rain.
Seamus, what a wonderful day you've had here today at Hendon Golf Club.
Yeah, we had a brilliant day. The only thing that was against us was the weather, but we had 66 to 70 of a turnout. In that weather was unbelievable, and we, you know, if there was a good day, we'd probably have 125 or 130. But when people see rain, they ring up and they make all types of excuses. But look, we've had a good day, and it's to raise money, and it's just a brilliant day.
Now, of course, your Charity Reachout does wonderful work here for the Irish community in London, and it was all about them today, really.
It was all about raising coin for them, raising money for them, and we do this once every year, and it's the President's Day, and that's our main function today. And all our sponsors, they're too numerous to mention here, but only for them we wouldn't have this day. Well, you know, I hope we raised a good amount of money for them, and it's for the people that are less fortunate than ourselves.
Yeah. Well, talking about the sponsors, of course, they are always very important, and of course your president and you're a sponsor as well of the day as well. That's got to be mentioned, but it's always important to have the sponsors on board, because without them you wouldn't raise the money.
That is correct. That's correct. I'm going to say, and without the sponsors, and they're lads that have done well and people that have done well, and you know, they're just giving something back.
Only the brave were here today, but you know, I have to say, we were out all around the golf course, and the ladies and the gentlemen, they all had a smile on their face. They all had good fun with each other.
Absolutely. So that's what it's all about, isn't it? Enjoy yourself, having a day out, and a lovely, lovely golf course. Really well presented and everything. You know, the few spots of rain won't drown us. Now,
a lot of the lads was telling me today that you had a very fluky shot today. They were telling me it was a president's shot. What's that?
And it was a birdie on a par 5. Doesn't happen too often. It happened today, though.
Well, you got it on the right day. Sadly, we didn't get the shot.
No, I know. I was looking out for you, and you just weren't there.
Of course, Seamus, the last time we saw you were down at your fantastic pub on St. Patrick's Day, O'Grady's Irish Bar in London here. What a wonderful day that was, and a great crowd.
Yeah, very good. It's the day of the year, Paddy's Day. You couldn't beat it. There's some buzz about it. But look, sure, you came down, and thanks very much for coming down, and you showcased it all over the place, and we got so many phone calls about it. It was absolutely a brilliant day.
And of course you've got a great family support there as well, with your wife Anne and your brother-in-law, and you've got wonderful staff there.
Yeah, we have very good staff, and we pride ourselves on our staff, and we pride ourselves on being a family business. And you know, there's a lot of Irish pubs with no Irish connection. We have that Irish connection. We have everything. We go right back. We were all, a lot of us, born in Ireland, and you know, we bring them traditions with us. And it's an Irish pub, and that's what it is.
Turning water into wine, that's a gift of the divine. And when the druid lights it up, there'll be magic in that swirling cup. Tribal life has been here always. It holds pride of place in Galway.
Sean, the Galway Association here in London, of course, this is a very old association.
Yeah, it started about in the 1890s, long before mobile phones. I think it started in the old Bell in Kilburn when Galwegians got together on a weekly and sometimes monthly basis, and it's carried on off since then. Yeah. I've been involved since about 1967 or 68, so we meet up on a regular basis and we keep it going anyway, you know, just It's not as strong now as it was years ago, but it's nice to keep it going, nice to keep in touch.
And of course, you were saying earlier on there was no mobile phones, no way of communication. So this was used really of another way of people contacting each other and having social life together, all the people from Galway.
Oh, that's it, yeah. You know, you never got a letter from home every week, but someone got a letter and the news was passed around. That was the communication at the time. No phones. The letter was the big thing. And if there was 10 people met, one would have a letter and they'd have a bit of news. And same thing might happen the following week. Rather strange to think of that, but that's the way it was. I had an uncle, he was a mighty letter writer. He'd write 10 pages and nothing in the 10 pages, but it was filled with nothing. But that's the way he was.
Now, you're a great Mile man. Do you get back to Mile much?
Oh, quite a lot, yeah. I was home last week and I met my next door neighbour. I didn't know him. He was born in 1955. If you see this, Tom Clark, I'm sorry I didn't recognise you, but I never met you before. You're only across the fields from me.
And today, of course, we're here with the Galway Association as well for your special fundraising golf day.
Yeah, that's it. We do this every year. We've gone on for over 20 years. It's for outreach or reach out, whatever you want to call it. It was started by Father Bobby Gilmer many years ago, and Brian Bylan now takes charge of it. It's for people that left home years ago, probably lost touch, living on their own, no social life. And Brian goes around and finds them and takes them out 3 or 4 times a week for breakfast and 1 or 2 meals every Thursday. It keeps them in touch. Yeah, we met a man a couple of years ago. His name was Martin Burke from Tuam. Of course, being a Burke, they thought I should know him. Of course, I didn't know him, never heard of him. I made inquiries. He was Mort Burke. He played for Tuam Stars, won 7 county finals in a row, and I didn't even know him. He's passed away since, but he had some great times with us once we contacted him and met up with him. Nice man.
The rain comes lashing, splish splashing down the town in a Galway fashion. The rain comes lashing, splish splashing down the town in a Galway fashion.
How's the golf going?
Brilliant. We couldn't play any better.
Well, I can tell that you just got that straight in there.
Yeah, wasn't it brilliant? Yes,
Absolutely. Where are you from?
I'm from Milltown.
Milltown in County Galway.
That is correct.
How often do you play golf here at Hendon?
Well, I'm a member, pretty regularly, if I can, free to play.
And what about yourself? Where are you from?
I'm from Kenmare, County Kerry.
Oh, Kerry lady. What are you doing here with the Galway
I
Association?
have to support them.
Yeah. Why do they need that much support?
I think so. Yes.
It's been a pretty wet day today, but it's not affected you on the golf.
Not at all, not at all. It's lovely to be out here.
Yeah,
That's all we need.
you're in the rough now, so we're going to watch you see how you escape out of it.
Okay.
Where do you come from?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. And are you just down for the day?
No, I'm actually an honorary resident of Tuam.
Lovely.
Tuam?
And you're here with the...
Tuam!
Oh, Tuam. Tuam. Oh, listen. They've got a new town in Galway now. It's called Tuam. Anyway, listen, have you been to Tuam lately?
I've been once.
Oh, have you? And have you enjoyed it?
Yes, it was wonderful. I was probably a wee bit drunk at the time with the brandies and ports first.
Oh, listen. Well, listen, seriously, it's great to see you here today playing golf with the Galway Association.
That's lovely, but you must let us get to the ladies right now.
Oh, are you in a big hurry? Okay, ladies have got to go. See ya.
Everybody, the rain comes lashing, splish splashing down the town in a Galway fashion. The rain comes lashing, splish splashing down the town in a Galway fashion. The rain comes lashing, splish splashing.
Marie, it's great to see you here, of course, Secretary of the Galway Association, supporting the golf day.
Yeah, very happy to be here. It's been a great evening so far. Lots of lovely food and other music, raffle, so yeah.
Of course, you're a really very busy person with the Galway Association, you're Secretary, of course. Tell me how things are going in preparation for your events that's coming up this year.
We're actually so busy. We've got our new website up and running, so you can visit us on galwayassociationlondon.com. We've got an event coming up on the 22nd in the Cladder Ring in Hendon, a big summer gathering. We're going to have Elvis there, raffle for All Ireland tickets, so it's going to be a great night. And then, of course, our dinner dance is in November. So we're busy, but it's all good. Yeah.
Very good. And how's all the folks back in Glenamaddy?
Oh, they're great. They might even come over for this dinner dance yet. There's a lot of talk about that now, so that's the next thing to get them over here to one of our dues.
Now, Barbara, of course, you're the lady that's got to keep the finger on the pulse for the money. It's quite a busy time for you.
It is, yeah, it keeps us busy, but people are very supportive and they're always ready to put their hand in their pocket and support any of the association causes, so we're very lucky.
The Galway Association here in London has great support.
It has, yeah. It has a very big, broad amount of people that kind of, are always ready. And the causes we cover, we deal with people that are from harder backgrounds, and, people are very generous, to be fair.
And we were singing in the rain. And we were kissing in the rain.
Anne, tell me, how is the golfing going today?
Going fairly good now, to be honest, yeah.
How often do you play?
I usually play a couple of times a week.
Okay. And what's your handicap?
Oh gosh, we won't go there.
No.
No, it's higher than the course, than the number of holes in the course.
Is that it? So,
Yeah.
Listen, I'll go for a better guideline. How long does it take you to get around?
Probably about 4 hours.
Oh, I think I've worked you out now.
Yeah.
Where are you from in Ireland?
Longford,
Okay, and how long have you been here in London?
36 years.
Wow. And
Long
you're here with the
time.
Galway Association today?
I have, I'm an invited guest today.
Well,
Seamus
lovely.
O'Grady's Irish bar.
The rain comes slashing, splish splashing down to town in a Galway fashion.
The rain has been lashing down all morning, but it's not dampened anybody's spirits. The golfers have done a wonderful job. Now we're going to take a very short break. Don't go away. See you in a few minutes. Oh, I'm in the rough. I can't find this ball anywhere. Welcome back to the show. Now let's see how the real golfers are shaping up.
Were you ever alone with an aching heart across the other ocean? To go back home just one more time to where your grandma came from?
Bobby, now everybody tells me here today that you put in an enormous amount of work organising this event today, and many years as well.
Well, I have, and since we started 27 years ago, but I get a lot of help, and it's kind of, I know the people to ring, and I ring them, and then I get some other one to email them, and that's how we do. We kind of keep them up to date what's happening and make sure they're here on the day.
And of course you've had visitors from Ireland as well coming over playing with you today.
Oh, it is fantastic. Micheál O'Grady came back today, Seamus' cousin, and it's fantastic that he comes back. And he said he'd come back now every year because he's not doing a lot over there. He's retired and he loved it. And I played with him today, and he's quite handy golfer and a very, very good handicap.
Now Brian Boylan, he does wonderful work with Reachout. Of course you give him great support.
Well, I don't know, many years ago, like 13 or 14 years ago, we met Brian Boylan, and he was telling us what he was doing with elderly Irish people in Holloway Road, and he meets them twice a week, and he gives them dinner, they cook breakfast, and then when they're going they take a couple of roads away. And he also looks after little problems they might have, like they might have a problem with their passport or a bill or something like that, or going to Ireland, people going to Ireland, but he just does a fantastic job. And I went up to meet them and had dinner with them, and they're just most lonely, more than they're not destitute or anything. They're just lonely people. But he does a lot for them. Brian is a brilliant man.
Now I'm sure most of them love to see you, because I know a lot of Irish people are interested in horse racing, and of course they'll always want to talk to you about the Grand National.
Well, no matter where you go, and it's 21 years now. It comes up every week, no matter, someone will say the chap that won the Irish Grand National is down there. People are interested in racing, and we were more shocked winning the two Grand Nationals than the people that would be asking me stories about them.
And of course Bobby Joe, as you said, the horse there, went down in history, and you've got a lovely plaque of him back in your hometown.
Yeah, there's a full monument of Bobby Joe in the square in Montpellier. They always wanted a focal point in Montpellier because it's a good town. They approached me and asked me would I mind, and I said it's fantastic.
Now, getting back to the golf, of course you've got lots of presentations to make tonight, but I'm interested in this Galway vintage wine. Where did that come from?
Well, my brother is in a pub up in Barnet at the moment, and Green King is the brewery that work for, and when they ordered some red wine. Galway wine came out. We find it a great bit of fun. We have our special wine back from Galway for our meetings, and it's a brilliant wine. It's very, very good.
If you're holding on to some sweet dream instead of letting go, if your thoughts are filled of memories of times long, long ago, if you love each blade of grass so green from Cork to Donaghadee, then you are sentimental Irish just like me.
Martin, you got the most important job here today because you're the score master.
Well, yeah, the lads go out, we give them their cards on the way out, we give them their handicaps, Martin, and then they go out and they mark their cards and they have to come back in. They hand those back in the cards and we have to check them, make sure there's no arguments afterwards. Today we have more than 20 teams. So, you know, you're looking at probably a good hour and a half just to double check everything to make sure it is right. And then the main thing is get it right. There's no arguments then at the end of the night and everybody can have a good drink and a laugh and probably a good sing-song.
Listen, there's always somebody that thinks that they should have won.
Well, there's always saying I left 3 shots out there. There's no point to leave them out there coming in here. You have to score. I've been involved with the Galway Golf Society near enough since it started in '91. A friend of mine, he was a Mayo man from Inishbigel, Patsy O'Malley. Patsy introduced me to Sean and Bobby and all the lads when they started the society, and we've all been friends ever since.
How long have you been in London, Martin?
I came here 35 years ago. I've been back once already this year, and I'm going again in July, which I'm looking forward to.
Do you still recall your mother's words from when you were a child? Sometimes in a crowded room you see your father smile, and you would give just anything to share this memory.
Right, lads, how's the golf been going?
Could be better, a lot better, but we're enjoying it anyway.
But sure, it's a great wet day and we're all getting a good blessing with the rain.
Keeps the dust down, yeah.
Yeah, what part of Galway are you from?
Cullen.
Cullen.
Yeah.
My goodness, well, listen, they don't play much good golf up there, do they?
No, you'd be surprised. There's a few of them up there.
What about yourself? Where are you from?
We're having great crack today. It's a great crowd, great company here today. I'm just outside Galway, Acklowan, so not far away. Tronstall.
Brendan Shine Country.
Shine Country, yeah, not far at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very good.
And yourself, how's the golf been going?
Oh, there's room for improvement as well, but it's very nice, very enjoyable the whole day, yeah.
And it's a great golf course here, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. We've played it several times, yeah.
What about you? What part of Galway?
I'm from North Connemara, out near out here, Grenville. Tully Cross is my village.
Oh, you're in the lovely part of the country.
There with the scenery, I was there last week for the scenery.
How's the golf going with yourself?
Terrible.
Is that? Why is that?
Oh, I'm not playing well at all.
Yeah?
I can't get the hang of the putting.
Is that it? Has the rain affected your style?
No, not really, no. Exactly.
You're going to tell me all these are your handicap, are you?
I'll tell you, look at the size of them.
Yeah, you've been I can tell you've been carrying them today, haven't you?
You can see. I've shrunk by an inch already.
Yeah, you have. And what part of Galway are you from?
I'm from Carlow.
Oh, you're here pulling them out of the mud?
Out of the mire, that's it, yeah. Do my best anyway, but I'm struggling today.
You've got a bit of a job on your hands.
Yes, a big job is right.
If you shed a teardrop now and then, and no one else can see that you are sentimental Irish just like me.
Micheál, you made the trip over from Ireland specially for today.
Correct. Seamus invited me to come and play in this society outing for the Galway Men's Association.
Is this your first time here playing with them?
First time playing golf in London, but have been here many times before.
Now, I know you'll have met many Galway people here, and of course Seamus O'Grady, he's very close to you back home.
That is true. We grew up together, we played together, we went to school together, and we have remained friends all our lives, and we are distant relatives as well.
Larry, you've made a big effort to be here today because I know that your health isn't great.
Do you know something? It's great. I'd always be with the Galway Society, but no, I was diagnosed with bowel cancer there 6 weeks ago, which was a bit of a shock. But I think they're going to save me.
Well, we certainly hope they're going to save you. And you know, you're a great inspiration to people now because you're here today and you got that news. It was a big, big setback to you.
Yeah, well, I go in Tuesday. I'm going to get a bag fitted Tuesday. So I couldn't give Seamus a definite yes when he asked me, when he invited me. But then when I found out I'm not going until Tuesday, I phoned him Thursday night. He says, make sure you come, Larry. So, you know, Seamus O'Grady there, like, it's great. It was great.
I know you're from County Offaly, but how did you first get involved with Seamus?
I work in London, I drive the old tower cranes, and I'm actually staying in digs in one of Seamus's houses. So, yeah, myself and Seamus have been good old buddies now for a good few years, yeah.
Yes, you are sentimental Irish, just like me.
We've been coming down, a group of 4 of us come down from Coventry for the last 8 to 10 years. It's very lovely, really look forward to it. It's a lovely day out, and it's meet Irish people again.
So, is there a Galway Golf Association in Coventry?
We just got a little small society from time to time that we play golf with, but there's very, very few Irish left in Coventry at the moment of a younger age.
Have you met many from home here today?
The Burkes, their cousins, and just a few other friends that we've met over the last number of years.
How has the golf gone for you?
Very good. We're happy with what we have. It's probably our best year yet. Yeah, it was a good day.
Now, Rory, you're chairman of the Galway Association here in London. How is this association doing these days?
Lots of change, but we're very busy at the moment. Obviously, we had the Galway team over taking on London, and we're planning the forthcoming dinner dance at the moment, which is the 16th of November, and the committee's meeting every month. We're very, very busy fundraising, helping good causes, and trying to pull in some new members.
Tell me about your Galway roots.
Well, only my good half is Galway. My mum's from Clonbur, my father's from Cornamona, so very close to each other, and I'm back there fairly regular.
Well, today we've had rain, we've had lots of golf, we've had great fun, but above all, we've heard so many stories about how vulnerable the older Irish generation can be here in London. Some of them are living on their own, some of them are not so well, and some of them needs a lot of care and support. Now, Brian Boylan from the Galway Association is heavily involved with this, and a big thank you to him and the Galway Association for the great work they do in supporting these people. That brings us to the end of the show for this week. Henry McGlade is back next Thursday evening at 7 o'clock with his show, and we are here with the Irish in the UK on Sky Channel 192 at 7:30. Until next time, take care of yourselves.